Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have the last of the George VI Canada 1 cent coins. And as you know, George VI, King George VI of England, died in February of 1952. And this is the 52 version. And you can see it's a little bit beat up. We've been kind of hesitant to clean this off just because we generally don't clean our coins. But this one has seen a tremendous amount of wear. This is a bronze coin. It's 98% copper, 0.005% tin, and 0.15% zinc. And it doesn't age that well in some cases, depending on if it gets near any kind of salt air or salt water especially. Now this is a portrait of George VI on the front. It's the Thomas Humphrey Paget portrait, and you can see the HP down here underneath his neck. It says George VI, Dia Gratia, or by the King, by the grace of God, King. And then we have these, they call them denticles. They're essentially, they almost look like gears down here. And then it is a smooth edge. And when we turn it off onto the back, you see this is the back is in much better shape. And that is the 1 cent on the top, the maple leafs here in the 1952. This is the George Kruger Gray, the kind of the standard of the Canadian 1 cent coins. And it says 1952 here, in Canada here. And again, the denticles around the inside. Now, this is, because this is the last of the coins made with George VI image on it, it's a little bit more expensive, but still, in the shape that this one's here, it's probably worth less than 50 cents, maybe 25 cents. In Canada, it's worth even less than that because they're a little easier to get. But if you get into the United States, this is worth 25 to 50 cents, even in the shape that it's in. That doesn't mean that some dealer is going to give you that for it, but it means that that's probably what you're going to pay a dealer for it. This coin was made from 1948 until 1952, and the reason that it had such a short run was in 1948 they had to take it, and you can look at some of our older other coin videos. In 1948 they had to take the Emperor of India off the front of the Canadian pennies, and of course all the Great Britain coins and UK coins, because India gained its independence in 1948, so it no longer said Ind Imp on the front. So this one was made when India gained its independence. They took it off, and they made these from 1948 until 1952, the year that George VI died. Now, there are a couple of varieties of this coin which have some value, and there's one variety that has a kind of doubled George VI on it, and you can see that Coins in Canada talks about it, and actually I think might have a picture of it. And then also Coins in Canada talks about one in which the 1952 is doubled. And on this one, I'm pretty sure you can see that it is not doubled. It is pretty straight here. But you may get, if you look on the Coins in Canada website, you'll see that there's almost like a little tail after the two here. And there's a little tail around the top here where it kind of got double pressed in there. So if you find the 1952 double, they call it the double 952 variety, that will be worth some money. But in general, this is a coin that is not going to be worth a whole lot, except that it was the last of the George VI pennies. We will be doing a video on the 1953 penny, and I'll give you a little bit of a preview of that. And of course, it says 1953 on the back, and I don't want to show you that side because the preview, of course, is going to be that they changed completely who was on the coin. and the 1953 was the first Queen Elizabeth coin. So look for that coin video. It's coming within the next week or so. Have a great day from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel, and good luck coin hunting out there. And we'd love to have you leave any comments you might have in our comment section.